Need help balancing a hookup on a trip with my parents. Ooh, someone wants to fuck their mum. Hey, man, please leave me anonymous. Over the past couple of months, I've had a tendency to chat with people over Omegle. This dude loves looking at dicks.
Oh, no.
It's sad, I'm aware, but quarantine has broken me. Anyway, while I was on there, I found and have been chatting frequently with a girl from Germany. Dude, you hit the Omegle jackpot. You found an actual real girl and managed to transfer the chat away from Omegle. This guy's handsome. After a while, things started to turn sexual with us constantly flirting and her basically begging me to come to Germany for a meetup. The only reason I'm interested in this is because she's a solid 9. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Because her personality fucking sucks, but man, she's got a pair of tits that are really nice. You can hang in an art museum. So I have to get the bag while I can. See, that is the superpower of the Australian accent, is that it gives you 2 points. No matter where, anywhere outside of Australia and New Zealand, if you just walk around talking, like, oh my God, you're Australian, you're just like so much hotter. It happened to me in America. I was like, oh my God, I'm like a hot person here. This is really weird. So when I get my new chin and I get over there, dude, I'm gonna have to carry like dry sponges in my pocket just to not damage the chairs of restaurants I go to. I have to get the bag while I can. Before you say anything, I'm 100% sure that I am not getting catfished. That's good. We've been FaceTiming for a couple of months, and I even reverse image searched her just to make sure. Flights from America to Germany are fucking expensive, but I managed to bullshit it into a trip with my dad and myself. Okay, that's good. So he's managed to get his parents to pay for the trip. Nice.
That's amazing.
Come on, Dad. It'll be a fun family holiday. We should go to Germany. He's like, the fuck you want to go to Germany for? Oh, I just love their culture after 1950. So in a few months, I'm going there with my dad and myself. That's nice. About halfway through, I'm planning on meeting her and doing the deed while we're there. The only thing I can't think of is a way to meet her without it seeming sus to him. I've suggested that we book separate hotel rooms because he snores and I hate it. He also knows I have a friend in Germany I may want to meet up with, but I'm planning on spending a couple of days minimum with her alone just to do some things we've been wanting to do. Man, what are you guys fucking talking about? You have to spend a few days doing a few things you've been wanting to do. This dude's gonna be walking around Germany buying fucking chains and paddles. What do you need a few days to do?
I do not know.
Man, sounds great. You need a couple of days. Good on you. But I also don't want to be the shit son neglecting to spend time with my dad. Yeah, sorry, Dad. I met this girl and let's just say I'm struggling to walk. She spent a few days sticking some things up me and I, as much as I wanted to go to the fucking museum with you, I'm not going to be walking for a while. He's been waiting his whole life to go. he's been waiting his whole. So your poor father has like been begging you for years, man. The one thing I want to do is to take my son to Germany. And really experience it with my son. And you've been saying no for years. And the minute some chick who wants to have sex with you goes, oh yeah, come to Germany. You're like, oh, let's go, Dad. Walk around by yourself. I've got things to do. And people to also. Any possible advice on how I can balance the two would be greatly appreciated. Well, you don't want to balance the two. You want to keep those two fucking separate. As I don't want to disappoint either person on this trip. Thanks for reading. Have a shit one. I mean, look, dude, this comes down to your relationship with your father, right? But if it was me and my dad, I would say, Dad, love you, love Germany, but I've met the hottest German chick on the fucking planet and I want to spend a couple of days exploring myself and her. And he'd be like, son, I'm very proud of you, go for it. I think you got to be honest. Or maybe you don't have to be honest. I'm not sure. I mean, you can just say what you've already said. I'm going to go see a friend, right? Your dad doesn't need to know that you'll be chaining that friend up by the neck and whipping her until she has welts on her, or whatever else you have planned. Maybe the reverse. You don't need to do that. Just say you're going to meet with a friend. You're overthinking it, I think. You're just thinking too hard. You don't want to hurt your dad's feelings, obviously, but just say, oh man, my friend wants to take me out to this city out of town. Oh, but the thing is, though, he probably wants to take this girl back to the hotel room that I assume is in the same building as your dad.
Why don't you could just be like, oh, hey dad, this is my friend.
And then he'll instantly you know what? If your dad is a decent man, he'll introduce this girl and he'll go, I gave birth, I created my son. I raised him as a child. I put a roof over his head. I kept him fed and clothed and watered and loved, and I paid for this entire trip to Germany so that we can bond. And I can't compete with that rig. Go and fuck her, son. Good luck. Give her one from me. That's what a good father would do. Now, I don't know if he's cool like that or if he's a conservative guy or if he wouldn't approve. If he wouldn't approve, you just have to go get your own hotel room away from your dad, right? I assume you have a job. Save up some money. Well, it's only going to cost a couple $100 for a couple days. You want 2 days? Don't tell your dad. And go, I'm meeting up with a platonic male friend in Germany. He's going to take me skiing or snowboarding for 2 days in, 2 towns over or whatever. I won't see you for 2 days. And your dad will organize shit to do. If it's planned in advance, it's fine. And then you go and do whatever things you have planned with this woman. And I hope you survive it. That's my advice. Am I missing anything?
No. I
No?
think that's, yeah.
Prepare to be disappointed. Also.
Speechless. The fact that he's managed to get his dad to pay for him to go get a root, basically, in another country is so funny.
Yeah. Hey, Dad, you know you've really wanted to go to Germany? Well, I've really wanted to fuck a woman for ages. So why don't we make this a boys' trip? Why don't we both realize our dream? I can't get any pussy in Australia, but I've met this one girl who might not be real in Germany. And I know you've always wanted to spend time with me and bond, but I've never seen a vagina up close, and I would really like to. So let's do both of those things. Not at the same time, but just, we'll keep those 2 days separate, but we'll book a few extra days. Yeah, that's what an expensive trip for your father so you can get laid. What's that going to cost? At minimum $3,000 to go all the way from Australia to Germany.
Oh, I think you said the US to Germany.
Really? I'm just assuming this guy's Australian. Oh, I don't think he said where he's from. No, Australia to Germany. Flights from Australia to Germany are fucking expensive. But I managed to bullshit it into a trip with my dad and myself. That is so funny. You've probably fucking made you know what? Maybe you can't tell your dad about this girl because then he'll realize that you haven't, out of the love for your father, gone, I really just want to spend time with your dad and bond. He'll immediately go, oh, great. So I spent $5,000 on pussy for my son. And I get to walk around a country that I don't know and don't speak the language of by myself while my son goes and fucks someone else. The real reason why he's here. Great. Maybe I wasn't planning on doing it, but maybe I'll go and see a really high cliff while I'm here. Yeah, no, you know what? You can't tell your dad because he's immediately going to go, oh, great. This is why I'm here for you, but you're here for pussy. Yeah, okay. Change of plans. You got to go. I met a male platonic friend and he wants to take me skiing for 2 days. I'm going to go and do that. You should go and do your own thing for 2 days. So that's fine. I've spent 2 weeks in LA with friends and we've gone off and done our own thing. You know, I've gone on tour with people and when there's like 4 of us, not everybody wants to do the same thing. So we're like, all right, well, on this day, everyone's going to go and do their own activity that no one else wants to do. Remember, I went on tour with this one person and they really wanted to see the quokkas. And I'm like, I didn't give a fuck about getting on a boat and seeing quokkas right now. I want to stay home. So they went off by themselves. So I reckon just do that, man. Just go, some friends my age want to go and do this for 2 days. And I'm definitely not going to spend 2 days fucking a girl, the real reason why I came here. And also have fun with your dad. You got to give your dad that. Because otherwise, he's going to work out that you're actually there for you and not for both of you. That's what I would say, you poor father. But also, I couldn't exactly say that I wouldn't do this, you know, if I were in your shoes. I would hang out with dad and have a good time. But also, while I'm there, it seems like the stars have aligned for this man and he needs to seize the day. That's what I think, you know? Because who else would have like the hottest girl in the world also happen to reside in a place you don't give a fuck about that your dad's been nagging you to go to for years? All right. Let's go. For us, Dad.